Hello scrapbookers, this is Megan and I am back today with another sketch layout for you. So for this one I picked a sketch by Laura Whitaker, who is definitely one of my favorite sketch makers. And this one calls for 2 photos. So you can see that I have these 2 photos here. This is from last summer when my mom came and stayed with us for almost a week. And she taught Brennan how to do like set up dominoes using our Jenga blocks because we didn't have dominoes. So when she left, we were on the way to the bus stop to drop her off, and she actually gave Brennan money to go buy dominoes. So I thought that was super sweet. But this was like their thing while she was staying with us, and it was just something fun. So I wanted to make sure to do a very special layout for Brennan and my mom doing this. And so here you can see I'm just kind of going through my 6x6 paper pads, and I kind of wanted to bring in a new collection that I haven't used, and that would be the Heart and Hustle collection. So I'm going to use a couple papers from Heart and Hustle, and then I'm also going to pull out this old 6x6 pad, which is by My Mind's Eye, and it's called it was one of the cut and paste collections. I know they did like quite a few cut and paste collections by a few different designers. This was like, gosh, way back in what, 2013 maybe? I don't even remember. But the only thing I had was the 6x6 pad, but the sketch called for like a long piece behind the photo. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to washi the back together, and you can't even tell that that it's, you know, one 6x6 pad cut in half. So I'm really happy with how that turned out. Okay, so now I am going to start pulling out, let's see, I pull out some Amy Tangerine ephemera. There were these houses, and I figured that went well because we were just hanging out at home. We're kind of homebodies. We don't really do a whole lot during the summer, and so it was the perfect time to use a little house, right? Okay, so now I'm thinking I want to spray this little not tag. I don't remember what they were called, but Amy Tangerine came out with these like resist little embellishment things. I don't know what you would call them. And I think I've used one of them, and then I have like 3 left. And so I was like, instead of using a frame, which the sketch does call for a frame, I thought, okay, I'm just going to use these resist little embellishment things. So I was thinking, okay, I need to spray, but I wasn't really feeling the mixed media yet. So here you can see I'm just pulling out some more embellishments, and being the silly girl that I am, I don't remember what embellishment pack these are from, so I apologize, but it's one of her collections from the last couple of years. It might be Better Together. I don't really remember. But you can see I'm just kind of placing things around on the layout. I found another house, and I thought that one worked perfectly there in that area. And you can see I'm like moving my hands a lot. It's because I'm FaceTiming with Daisy, and so yeah, I talk with my hands. Yeah. Anyway, so I had some of these cut apart pieces that came in the 6x6 pad that I had already cut up, and so they were just stuck in the pack with all of the ephemera, and I was thinking maybe I could do them kind of like a block, a bunch of blocks stacked on each other. Daisy kind of gave me that idea, and I decided no, after I do all of the mixed media and everything, I decided not to do those in that left-hand cluster. Although I do really like how it looks right now. Okay, so there's this little part there that wasn't long enough. And I realized that after a while. So I'm just gonna washi tape some more of that blue paper. And like I said, the two papers that I cut into banners are from the Heart and Hustle collection. The only papers that I got from that collection was the 6x6 pad. And I think these two papers are actually my favorites from that collection. I wasn't crazy about that collection. I don't know why. Like, I'm sure if I had bought the papers and stuff, I would have loved it and used it, but I don't know. I just didn't have an urge to buy it. I used to be a huge Amy Tan fan, and I still am. I'm just, I don't know. I like her old collections. Plus One was my absolute favorite collection from her. Okay, you can see here that I have this idea to use the little wand thingy that's in the spray bottle for my spray mist and do like these circles because the sketch calls for stitching. It didn't turn out that great. So I kind of set it aside and walk off, of course, because why not? So here you can see that I am going to bring in another color. And I was thinking about using that light blue, which is Heidi Ho blue. But then I realized, you know, that probably won't go very well with the rest of the layout. Like it matched my mom's shirt, but I wasn't really crazy about it with that, that blue paper from Amy Tan. So here I decide, okay, I'm going to use a brush, and I draw a circle with the brush, and I go with Shimmer's Don't Rain on My Parade, which is a gorgeous navy blue. And then I'm also using No Yokings, which I think is a Colorings. I can't remember. But I do like the way that the circles look brushed on better than using the little wand from the spray mist bottle. Okay, so now I'm thinking, what colors am I going to use on this little square embellishment piece? Okay, so now here you can see that I am going to use two different colors of spray mist from Shimmers, and I end up using the Bamboo Leaf, which is Vibes, and then the Don't Rain on My Parade colorings. And I really, really absolutely love how that turns out with those two colors mixing and going together on that piece. And it just works out perfect. I'm so happy with this layout. I really love it. It's very, very simple. I've realized a lot lately that I like the simple look, and I've been doing the simple look a lot more. Like, normally I'm a very simple scrapbooker. I don't embellish a ton, and I like that look. But lately I've even been more so simple. I barely have been doing any embellishing, and I don't know why. I feel like I've lost my embellishing touch, my old touch. Not that I really ever thought I had an embellishing touch, but anyway, so I am using Outdoor Denim Close to My Heart ink. This is actually discontinued and no longer for sale, which is really sad because it's a really, really nice navy blue. And I am just going to ink the edges of that yellow paper because I felt like it didn't stand off the background enough. And then silly me, I forget to ink the edges of these other two papers, but that's okay. I glue these down and it works out just fine. Oh, here I do remember to ink the edges of this one. I think the reason I didn't ink the edges of that blue was because, I mean, it's already blue. It's not really going to even matter so much and not really going to show up. So here I'm just going to start gluing everything down, and we are pretty much done with the layout. I am going, like I said, I'm not going to do a ton of embellishing. I do end up inking the edges of all of these embellishments, and that is a journaling card that I'm going to end up using as my journaling. I think that I might add a tag behind the layout as well. So here you can see I am adding this third cluster with those triangles that I cut off from the pattern papers for the banners. And here you can see I'm trying to add in this little square piece over there. And it's just not going to work. I apologize. Oh my goodness. I'm filming this super early in the morning before I've even taken the kids to school. So yeah, I'm super tired, if you can't tell by my voice. Okay, so there I'm gluing or positioning everything and then going to glue everything down. And that's a Citrus Twist card. I didn't even realize that that was a Citrus Twist card. It just said packed with love or something like that. And I was like, oh, cute. I totally forgot. I love Citrus Twist. Even though I'm not subscribed to their kit club, I absolutely love their kit club. I just can't afford it. I am a member of the Secret Not Secret kit club right now, and I have always been a one kit type person. There's so many kits I love. Citrus Twist and Click kits are my faves. And I just can't be subscribed to them all the time. So it's kind of sad. I buy kits here and there. Okay, so I'm just gluing everything down, and you can see I have this cute little star. So I am going to put that down. And then I'm going to glue down the lovely wood veneer embellishment piece. And this little rubber charm, I made sure to clean off the glue that comes on the charm because I had a layout that recently got ruined. Like, I was able to fix it, but it got ruined. It was just sitting in my room or in my album, and I realized as I was going through stuff, oh, there's huge grease spots where the ink from the rubber, or not the ink, but you know, the glue from the rubber charm was placed, like huge grease spots, and it made me kind of mad because the pieces weren't even that old. I think they were from a collection from Meggy Holmes, I think 2017, from last year. It might have been 2016, but seriously, like, they weren't that old. And they had already ruined my page. So I had to fix the layout, and it turned out okay, but still really annoying, right? So here you can see I'm adding a few more star enamel dots. I thought about adding this camera, but decided against it. The colors just weren't right. And that is all the embellishing I'm going to do. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you guys have a wonderful Monday. Bye.